going on. Also, my father getting sick, passing away. My brother passed away while I was in prison. It was a lot of people died while I was in prison.
So it was just a multitude of things that.
Yeah, and I felt like my choices in life prior to me coming to prison were made from a standpoint of lack of information, insecurity, a lot of things that a lot of us males go through out here in the city that's caught up, or in the world in general, being a melanated man that's living under colonialism.
Yeah, and what's some advice that you can give other young men maybe that were like you at the time, you know what I mean, that are thinking about, you know, getting into this affiliation, you know, as far as in the streets?
There's only two roads. There's only two roads that course of action leads to, and that's either imprisonment or death. And imprisonment encapsulates multitude of things. Imprisonment can become a mental prison, where you feel, even though you're physically out on the streets, you're in a mental prison because you've already locked the key to the door in your mind on the possibilities of what you can do in life and your capabilities. Well, see, the first thing they do is they divide us up and get us feeling that we are enemies. And it's like I said, we grew up on two opposite lines right there. Those are the same people. You weren't enemies until you were told and learned that from somewhere else, that you were supposedly enemies. And that keeps us divided. So by keeping us at odds with each other, so to speak, we keep ourselves limited. We put our own selves in a box. So a lot of people don't even go outside of their own neighborhoods around here, these invisible borders around LA. And it's a lack of information that comes from a lack of experience and exposure to certain things. And
then I seen you throwing the event, you know what I mean, which, you know, to me it was very positive. You know, you had artists come out, you know, TF, Tiny Mac, man, I loved his performance on Black. And then also, you know, not just Oxy, man, he did a dope presentation as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
All local homegrown artists. That's the thing there. We brought that as well, like I said, to stimulate the local economy, entrepreneurs, in remembrance of Julian C. Dixon and his economic works that he did in our community. And also, we did that to present a platform to demonstrate, like I was speaking to a minute ago, like how you're in a box and there's no platforms to facilitate the growth of our own artists and geniuses within our neighborhood. And we have to present that to where we don't have to go out